Yo! Today we're going to look into warden behavior, then explore such behaviors within the context of the How Did We Get Here advancement. For those not aware of what the How Did We Get Here advancement is or what is involved, How Did We Get Here requires all 27 game effects to be applied to the player simultaneously. Link is in the description for more details. You may have watched my other videos where I attempt this advancement on the Banley 118 subserver. Well, Minecraft 119, the Wild update, brings a new challenge in order to accomplish this. Darkness is the newly added effect, of which can only be obtained two ways. First, being from a Shrieking Skulk Shrieker. Second, from being within range of the Warden. From the Minecraft fandom wiki, after the 4th Skulk Shrieker activation, up to 20 attempts are made to spawn a Warden within an 11 by 13 by 11 box centered on the Shrieker. During each attempt, the game picks a random Y column, picks the topmost block in that column that has a top surface with full collision, and ensures the block above has no collision. Unlike other hostile mobs, light level has no effect on Warden spawning. Like other mobs, the spawning Warden cannot collide with any existing entities or liquids. Naturally spawning Shriekers will continuously attempt to summon a Warden after 4 warnings. This will occur every 10 seconds when a summoned Warden is not in a 24 block range of the Shrieker. Triggering Shriekers can be done by standing on the block or with redstone components, including Skulk sensors. Each warning or spawn attempt will give any players within a 40 block radius the darkness effect for 12 seconds. If we prevent Wardens from spawning, we can safely obtain the status effect every 10 seconds. With what we learned, how can we prevent the Warden from spawning? The most obvious answer would be liquids, water being the safer choice. An area around the Shrieker 5 blocks out in each direction, which results in an 11 by 11 area, would need to have spawn prevention materials in place. This would allow the player to obtain the status effect, but not worry about the Warden. Other than liquids, what items prevent Warden spawning? Any block without a solid top surface would work. Some materials I personally tested are mob heads, snow layers of 2 or more, flower pots and bamboo, dragon eggs and turtle eggs, iron bars, anvils and chains, campfires, lanterns and end rods, chests and dirt path blocks, fences, walls, and trapdoors, both open and closed, fence gates, if they are closed, and finally, carpets. This is not a complete list. Feel free to try some out and leave your results in the comments. Keeping a Warden captive can be dangerous, especially on a server with other players. How can we keep one safely contained like some sort of SCP? Once immobilized, our pet Warden will resort to ranged attacks. Certainly, I would not want to get hit by one of these unexpectedly. So where is it safe to stand? Let's look into some details about Warden attacks. The radius of the Sonic Blast attack is 15 blocks horizontally and 20 blocks vertically from the Warden's feet. I have it marked here in red glass. The purple ones can reach you if you are standing in the closest corner, but not in the furthest corner of that block. The cyan glass blocks are where the player can emit vibrations, which is a 16 block radius. The darkness effect has a 20 block radius. Green glass here shows where it's safest to obtain this effect. White glass blocks are more of those diagonal half blocks, where darkness is only provided closer but not further. Clear glass shows where there is no provided effect. If William is kept in wool, then we would not need to worry about vibration detection. Instead, consider his sniffing abilities, of which is a 6 block radius marked here in brown glass. Staying out of this range ensures he is never aggravated. With this anger count low, we can get closer while remaining in control. With these behaviors in consideration, we can easily keep other mobs nearby. If our Warden is directly secured in wool, mobs can be kept anywhere outside of the sniffing radius. Ensuring our Warden's anger level never increases keeps everyone safer. Should keeping your new pet Warden more visible be desired, instead use wool near the mob itself, or just keep the mob outside of the detection radius. That's what we need to know. Using a Shrieker, you are limited to location, as only natural spawns can summon, further requiring an 11 by 13 by 11 area centered on the Shrieker to be spawn-proof. While kiting a Warden through the world itself is not the safest, this would then allow the advancement to be performed in more locations. Though this method would also require a captive cell for the Warden, ensuring wool and walls are placed more strategically for complete safety. Which of these would best fit your style of performing How Did We Get Here? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And as always, be awesome.